back again with another video. Today I want to talk to all of the spiritual services providers out there, and also all of my spiritual seekers out there, those of us who are enmeshed in this world of spirituality, new age thought and practice, and witchy witchcraft, right? So my question that I am posing right now is, do you know what your end goal is? And the reason why I ask, especially if you're providing some kind of spiritual service, or even if you have some kind of spiritual pursuit that you are practicing, do you know what your goal is, what your end goal is, what your purpose is, why you're doing what you're doing? I ask this because I see a lot of my fellow spiritual entrepreneurs and service providers out there kind of providing services, yes, but with this okay, so the reason why I ask this is because a lot of times in the spiritual community, especially spiritual entrepreneurs, there's this idea of maintaining repeat clients. And for me, I have a big issue with that. And the reason I have a big issue with that is, as a spiritual practitioner and someone, frankly, who has a YouTube channel to teach people, my goal in providing these videos and for teaching spirituality and even providing readings is that I'm giving other people, the tools and the knowledge and the information to go on without me. And so this whole very basis of having repeat clients who never have a reason to outgrow me or move on from me, it kind of disturbs me on an ethical basis. Like, it feels counter to what my basic goals are, and that is to make people independent of me, to give them their own answers and their own resources, and to make it so that they aren't reliant on me in the long run. My whole purpose in having this YouTube channel is to pass on my own knowledge, my own experiences and stuff, so that people can further their own practice in their own way, and then start passing on their knowledge in the way that they seem fit. I only want to provide a foundation for other people, with the thought and the idea that they're going to take that foundation even further than I ever could. And when I'm doing tarot readings or rune readings or any other kind of readings for other people, or if I'm providing house cleansings, or if I'm doing spell work for anyone, I'm doing it with the aim that in the process they're going to get information where they won't need the service again, and if they do, they can do it themselves. So I'm always, even when I'm providing a service, I'm also teaching at the same time. So even if I'm doing like a love and relationship reading for someone, I'm also hoping to give them information about relationships at the same time, so that they won't need another love and relationship reading again. And, sometimes that's not going to be a one and done kind of deal. Sometimes they're going to come back with a new and different and more fascinating situation in the future. And that's okay. But hopefully after, a certain period of time, they will have all the tools and insights and knowledge that they need, that they'll no longer need me. They'll outgrow me, and they'll move on their own, and they'll be able to handle their future situations with their own knowledge and their own resources. And so I really wonder, how many other spiritual service providers have thought about what their end goal, what their purpose on this planet is, and what the purpose is behind their businesses, what your ultimate goal and purpose is. I know I have friends whose spiritual business is all about empowering women and giving them more independence and more tools. That's a great purpose. Her whole idea is that she's changing the gender dynamic on the planet, and her end goal is that society worldwide is eventually going to be changed as a result. That's a huge ass goal, right? And I'm all for it because we desperately need it. But what is your great vision? what are you planning to do in the long run? Like, why are you here? How are you changing the world or society or the universe or whatever is on your plate? And even like, if you don't have a business, what is your goal in your spiritual practice? Is it just to have more balance in your life? I mean, because that's totally cool. I'm not disparaging that. It is a completely valid option to just be like, I want to have more balance in my life. I want to have more happiness, and I feel like balance will provide that for me. Or I want to be a better contributing member of my community and my family, and I don't want to be an emotional burden to them. Or I want to provide a better foundation and stability to everyone else, or whatever you want to do. If you feel like this will contribute to your evolution as a person, and you know, give you more tools and resources to help other people in their growth and evolution, that's great too. But like, what is your purpose in what you're doing? And not just when it comes to spiritual pursuits, but all around. What are we doing? And why are we doing it? And I think understanding your goal, your motivation, your inner desires really helps bring a lot of focus and, I don't know, clarity to what we're doing. And this purpose or meaning or goal might change over time. I mean, that's how evolution works, right? So that's totally fine. But every once in a while, you should check in with yourself and be like, what is the end goal? What's my vision for where I'm going to end up? Why am I doing what I'm doing? And, you know, this being January, it's probably a good time to be asking those questions, right? So I just wanted to make a quick video and throw that out there to the community. Like, why are you doing what you're doing? What's your vision? What's your goal? What's your purpose? Like, what future are you envisioning for yourself and for all the people that you're touching? So if you have an answer, or if you want to noodle about, put that in the comments, because I want to hear it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. And this is my cane. He's contributing right now. He thinks he's being helpful.